Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, October 19th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. Still don't have much of a voice, but wanted to get back to doing these videos. Amazingly, it's 36 years ago today that this market had the market crash of 1987. Amazing. Seems like yesterday. 4 years into my career down there. But that day actually helped catapult my career. So even though it was a tough day, it turned out to be a good thing in the long run. As far as the markets today go, right now I have the ES still in balance on the daily. I'm going to call it that they stretched it. Now, if we take out yesterday's low, we'll be down. NQ I have down now. I gave them the benefit of the doubt the day before. We're not that far from weekly lows, so it's going to be important, I think, for both ES and NQ to defend those, okay? If we take out last week's lows, which were about $3 from or so, both of us, you'd be putting NQ back to balance on the weekly, and for us also back to balance, and even more importantly, in the ES, you'd have a chance for an outside week down. If we start getting things of that nature, then I think the Bulls' possible run to new highs on the year get derailed. So I think it's pretty important for them to find some kind of balance here, find some buyers, and start to reverse this sooner rather than later. We went out with price probes. We went out with double distribution day. Believe it or not, it's only one tick in ES, but it's there. Our overnight high is right above it. Look at that. NQ also went out with single prints, 2 sets. Look at their overnight high. So, righty went out with 1 set. They're trading below yesterday's low right now. Now, obviously, we had big earnings out last night in Netflix and Tesla. Tesla down, Netflix up. If you look at Netflix long-term chart, though, even with that huge push up this morning, they're still down on the monthly. So that's going to be an interesting one to watch. Again, and it's because, from what I understand, they're raising their subscription base again. Again, you want to be creating more customers, not, that would be top-line growth, not bottom-line growth of either cutting expenses and or raising prices. Raising prices, you're going to lose more subscribers. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. So as far as the game plan this morning, right now, Bulls are going to have to battle against lower value. So that's going to be one thing in the seller's favor right off the bat. You'll have the price probe, which is L's low. You'll have the single print fill at K's low. And then basically where the market spiked from at H's low. So before Bulls could even do anything, they need to overtake those things. So for them to overtake it, you would want to see them front run the overnight low and get the overnight high. If you do that, you'll take back a lot of this and then maybe try to get back into yesterday's range. Okay? Remember, we were 8 wide yesterday, never got 9. NQ was 10 for 10 wide. If NQ takes all this back, you're surely going to go trade at that 10 wide POC. We got away from value pretty good last night on these spikes down. But if there's no continuation, sellers, especially these people who shorted, could give it up in a heartbeat. One other important thing, you have Powell speaking today and from the Economic Club of New York. Again, I don't think he's going to say anything out of the ordinary, especially since they go quiet after tomorrow. So I don't think he wants to say anything that the market misconstrues, whatever, they take it the wrong way prior, if this is his last talking point prior to the Fed going dark. So his prepared text would probably come out at noon. You might get a knee-jerk reaction after that, so just be aware. As far as the game plan, again, if they're able to defend the overnight low, I might still look for shorts initially because you're going to have value, the price probe, price spike, but I'd be very wary if we take out the overnight high and not the overnight low, because things will change and all this selling late in the day can get wiped out very easily. If we get the overnight low first, well then any push up, I would be looking for shorts, at least until they tell me something differently. And then chart wise, I'll show them. So here's the monthly. We're still down in the monthly in ES, right? We took out last month's low. We're one time framing down 3 months. So nothing's changed there. The weekly, look where we're trading right now, 429.74. Remember that low, 430.17. We spent these 2 weeks and part of the third week below there. We finally broke out of it last week. We even went higher this week, but we're right back to it. So again, for my money's worth, you want to defend last week's low. Otherwise, you're going to get sucked into this $10 range between no man's land, and I think the odds then of getting higher highs for the year could go out the window. And then on the daily, again, I'm calling this a 7-day balance coming into today. If we take out yesterday's low, we would be firmly down. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.